Welcome.
Well, here we are.
What's it? We're
7 months down the line?
It's taken a long while to get to here, I tell you. A long, long while.
Oh, dear. Well, welcome. The short, black and the ugly. I am the short.
And I'm the black. And the ugly is whoever wants to pitch themselves here, I tell you.
Oh, wow. Could be that. Could be the ugly side of farming. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible profession. So I'm Dylan. And you are?
I'm Luke.
Is that your name?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's the name they chose?
I know.
Oh.
I was in the Bible.
That's the story behind it.
I don't know. I have a fucking clue. You'll have to ask your mother for that one, but yeah.
I guess, why are we doing this? Why are we here?
It's a good question. It's a very, very good question.
Go on. Why do you think we're doing this?
Well, we're pissed off with all the depressing bastards doing these podcasts. No, we aren't outing everyone like that, but we work in the fields on our own.
A lot of the time.
All day, every day. And I tell you what do we listen to that's going to cheer us up?
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Nothing.
You're right there.
Well, we aren't going to listen to ourselves anyway, but we've got to give somebody a little way in.
There's just there's nothing out there. There's only that much music you can listen to, isn't there?
Ugh.
And there's nothing out there really catered for people in the countryside. I think for me, I work alone a lot of the time. I mean, I can go 4 days without seeing someone, and having something like this that you can relate to is part of my motivation for doing this, I reckon.
We go to a pub every evening.
Most evenings.
But the trouble is, there's nothing to listen to or nothing to cheer you up during the day, apart from depressing stuff on the radio. And even if one person listens to it and has a bit of a laugh,
yeah, that's it.
Then that's made our year.
Made this worth doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the sheep don't cheer you up, do they?
Mate, why don't kids? Don't get into sheep farming. No, terrible. Terrible. I'll tell you what, I hear mushrooms are good to farm.
Yeah, we do, yeah. They make money.
Oh, bloody hell. Right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I guess you're going to tell us your story. Who you are.
Where do we start?
Where, I guess the question is, where did because there's no farming in the family, is there?
Not one bit.
So how did you get the bug?
So I've always helped out a friend of mine from the age of 6. His dad is one of the best in the job.
Isn't that child labour?
Well, yeah, you call it that. I was good friends with this lad, and his family are in farming, and I just went round to his to play after school and whatnot, and kind of just went in lambing and doing bits and bobs, and yeah, I got the bug. I got the bug.
Yeah, that's where you got the flavour.
Yeah, I got the bug, and it just so happened the lad, his son, didn't want to do any farming. And I just kept helping out his old man and whatnot, and he wanted to do other bits, and well, he's gone on a completely different career path, and I kept helping him out and doing bits, and we were lambing sheep, and then I just kind of got into the job. And
so how do you? I guess my question is, how did you? You went to college or you went to uni or?
So I did this throughout my life, going to school, helping him out at lambing time, and then went to college to actually play football. Would you believe it? In the academy there.
Oh, yeah.
I went to join the academy, and it just so happened I knew the head of agriculture, and he grabbed us as we were walking past the room and said, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I was going to join the academy." And he drew me in, and I dropped football out that same year. Joined the college course, did the level 3, and yeah, we just pushed it since. Really, we just kept building and building and building.
So what
Got my own
for
sheep,
for the people that are listening and don't actually know who you are, what do you do?
So
what is,
I've got a livestock contracting company.
okay.
And we run the cattle.
Are we going to plug this? No?
Don't plug
Not
it.
yet.
No. We don't want too much.
When
We
we
don't want too much.
When we get the sponsorship going.
Yeah, we're steady up there. So I run the sheep and cattle for 12 different farms across the southeast. I've got a couple of people working for me, and then I've also got my own sheep and cattle myself.
Right.
I've just taken on a farm on a tenancy for the next 5 years, along with all the other bits of ground that I've taken on throughout growing up. So it puts me about 500 acres.
Yeah.
That's where we're at just now, but we've just taken on this new 200 acres with a shed and whatnot, and it means I can lam inside.
Talk dirty to me.
But yeah, I mean, well, it's something I've never been used to doing. I mean, I lam inside for lots of other people, and I do loads of lambing across the southeast. But to have your own little shed and the rain can't pour through when you're pulling that lamb backwards at 1:30 in the morning. You're not getting soaked, are you?
If there's any builders watching, want to build a shed? I hate lambing outdoors.
And you've got a long run in April, boy. You got a long run yet. But no, so it's we're going.
So are you happy with the way from where you started, where you're going? Are you on the right path?
Yeah,
happy with where you're going.
We're going. You can always aspire to a brand new kit, couldn't you?
Well, we can wish. We can wish.
We're still tying gates up with string.
Yeah. Rapper, if you're watching.
Yeah, plug it. I could do one of them. I could do one of them, I tell you. But no, in between the blanks, we've worked in Scotland for a year. We've done bits and bobs on other farms, and we've just tried to make a journey, and you learn across the way. But more to the point, you've had one hell of a journey.
Yeah, so my journey's been a little bit different. So, I was born in Namibia.
Where's that?
Where's that? Oh, mate, you get on a plane and you fly for about 14 hours. Yeah, you land in this beautiful desert environment in the middle of nowhere.
Not the Sahara. Whoa, the Sahara. You nearly stumbled there.
No, it's the Namib Desert in Namibia. It's just north of South Africa. And my dad, he farms. His dad farmed before him, and so on, as you know how it goes.
Yeah.
I was born out there. He's got, what has he got? A 15,000 acre farm. And I went to school. My mum's British, she moved back to Britain when I was like 6. And then I think I was 14 and coming up to those 14, 15, coming up to those just after GCSEs, I think. She asked if I wanted to come college over here, and that's what I did. Came here, went to Brinsbury College, hell of a college, best college in the southeast.
Plug it. Come on.
Not that Plumpton stuff.
No, start that. No.
And then so I went to college. Then I have done quite a bit in terms of my sort of mission has been exploring British agriculture. Yep. So I've milked cows. Not keen. Terrible job. Terrible job. Jesus Christ.
Somebody's got to do it.
Oh, mate. Fair play to the boys and girls who do that.
Skitter up their backs every day.
3 o'clock in the morning, getting up.
Oh.
You don't finish at like 7. Get home. If you want to go to the pub, you're in the pub and you sit there at 9 o'clock and think, I got to get up at 9 o'clock. 3 o'clock in the morning. No, not for me. Yeah. So I did a bit of that. I've done...
Everyone likes milk, though.
Depends who you ask.
Yeah, everyone likes milk in the coffee.
See, I don't drink hot drinks.
Here we go.
I'm monster.
He just drinks water.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
Warm water.
That's it. That'll do it. So I've done dairy, and I worked on a beef and sheep farm for quite a few years, probably 6 years.
Yeah.
then I decided to leave that because there was no progression really. There's no going, forward. So now I am sort of shepherd on a 800U flock as such. And
how are you finding it?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's challenging. It's different.
It's your responsibility.
Yeah, making the decisions, and it's all your fault if it goes wrong, sort of thing. But you've got to challenge yourself. You can't. I found that the last job was perfect. It was brilliant. It was great fun. But you're getting too comfortable. Yeah. That's what I found. So I thought I've got to challenge myself again, move on. But before this, actually, when I left the last job, I did a bit of tractor driving because I thought you've got to try every little bit. Just make sure you don't like it. And guess what? Didn't like it. Oh, mate. Look, I'm so fat right now.
You're going to be outed by every single tractor driver that's listening to this podcast, mate, which is probably 65-70% of the listeners.
No, you sit there. You sit there in a tractor. No word of a lie. Mentally, it's exhausting. Right? And because you're going up and down a field, what do you call the fucking thing that you fucking...
What, press? Lines?
No, the satellite thing. Like Green Star, what do you call that? Like you press the button and it does everything for you.
The AB line? What? GPS?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, but we went backwards. We went to the AB line and we've gone back to GPS. We've gone back.
GPS. So all it is,
you can tell he runs sheep for a living.
So I did that from last... I did a spring, and I did the I did the autumn, and I did the spring.
Yeah,
driving tractors, and I got so fat. There's nothing else you can do but nibble on stuff.
I reckon I'd do it for the rest of my life, and I'd still be thin.
It's all right for some, isn't it? Jesus Christ!
I tried to put weight on, it doesn't happen.
No, it's all right for some. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't mind it, but just days on end. And you do understand why those words get tired because it's just days on end, constant,
in the
zone. Hours. And to be fair, yeah, you put the GPS on if you're doing field work, but you got to stay with it. To be fair, so
no, I wouldn't know.
Wasn't for me.
No, I've done my
absolute dosser.
I've done my fair share of tractor work. To be fair, I do enjoy it.
Yeah,
just one day every month or 3 months. That's the limit. That is where we end the limit.
And that's where I decided, not for me. I quite enjoy my sheepdogs and stuff as well. So and I've got quite a few. It wasn't fair on the dogs, me doing tractors and not doing sheep, not running them as much. So
take me back to Namibia.
Take you back?
Yeah. What's it like?
Oh right, I thought you meant like.
No. Why over here then?
Why over here is obviously my dad farms, and I'll tell you, the way I think about it now is I look at farmers' sons now, and they literally, you're going to get a farm, you can just be on your farm and not. The way my dad explained it to me is, you and I, when we're older, we're going to have the same stories, because you're here, I'm here, we're living the same life. So he was like, I don't really need you, in a sense. Right. Go out and have your own experiences and have your own stories.
He doesn't need you. Is that because you're shit at the job? Or?
Mate, it's fucking warm out there. Jesus, fuck.
Dear.
So that's why I went out. And to be fair, one thing it has taught me is being able to respect people.
Yeah.
I think is something I feel, my personal opinion. Now, these aren't the opinions of anyone else, just this specific individual, which is me.
Which is a big opinion.
I feel that farmers' sons especially get this, they don't know how to speak to people because they're always the boss's kid. And I think you just need to go out there and not be the boss's kid and learn how to appreciate, how hard actually working is and...
You're out in half the population again.
Fuck them and feed them rice. Stop being such obnoxious little pricks and we might get on.
Oh, shit. We're away now, Dylan boy. We're on it.
No, but so we do 15,000 acres, beef farm, very extensive system.
Yeah.
Literally, there's trouble around the corner. There's wild animals around the corner. There's lions, leopards, elephants, you name it, we got it. So like I said.
But you're making it work.
Well, we're still going. I think he is. I haven't rung him in a few days.
The mortality rate of foxes seems nothing over here, kids. I tell you.
Mate, you guys are living the dream. You guys are living the dream. Although you're not allowed to hunt anything. Yeah, it's just weird. There's so
definitely
many,
not.
There's so many rules.
Definitely not
So
the black
many
and whites.
rules and regulations.
Definitely not the black and whites.
What, pandas?
Well, we can call them pandas over here if that's the way you want to describe it, but fucking hell. It's a different game, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got.
It's like you protecting a lion.
Yeah, no, but we're not. You're not actually allowed to. You know, lions and stuff. They're protected species. You know,
Well, yeah, of course they are. But
if it
are we going to compare it?
Well,
I reckon the Newcastle fans over here are more protected than a lion in your country.
Yeah, probably.
There we go.
Yeah, it's probably
says a lot.
It's a lot to do with, like, I think, sensitivity. A lot of people here are disassociated. Is that the word? Is that a word?
Disassociated.
Well, they're not in. There are a lot of people here. They're not They're not in the country.
That was the kick in.
Yeah. No speaking English. No, a lot of people here aren't involved in where sort of their food comes from or the countryside. So, you know, whereas back home, you know that if you know you've got lions on your farm, it's affecting your livelihood. Even people in the cities who don't actually get out to the farms, they know what it's like. Whereas there's a big removal from the farm or countryside to the city life, and the people in the city unfortunately make the rules on what you get to do here in the countryside. That's the difference between here and back home, I think, in terms of
big disconnect.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize it's, you know, culling isn't actually just you killing something, is it? It's conservation. For something else to thrive, you've got to keep the numbers of something else down. Yeah. Like, I don't think, do badgers have natural predators here?
I didn't know we were talking about badgers.
Oh, I mean Newcastle fans.
We weren't talking about badgers.
No, I balls this right up.
Yeah.
Can we cut this?
Yeah. Cut it, clip it. If we get locked up, it'd be good crack.
But they don't.
No.
There's no natural predator. Even foxes here, they just run riot, do what you want. Yeah. I've seen foxes get relocated from the cities and towns, and they trap them up and get. We don't do that. But no. A pest animal's a pest animal. That's what it is.
It's going down.
Also, I think we've got a bigger country as such. So can I say this? There's a lot less you can do without people with cameras and camera phones and.
Oh, don't talk about aunties in this episode.
I didn't say. You said the A word. You said the A word.
Oh, here we go.
You said the A word. But yeah, that's.
Are we going to put that as a yellow card?
Oh, I get a yellow card.
No. Are we going to put the A word?
No, V word.
Yeah, but they come together.
Oh, okay.
Because what auntie have you met that's a vegan?
Oh, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. No.
Well, what auntie have you met that isn't a vegan? More like, sorry, confusing me words, but
I don't know. My aunt's alright to be fair.
Red card. You're in. You're on. We'll ban him now. Bugger it.
Yeah, no.
We'll just call it the short podcast, alright? We ain't having it.
Get him off this. Yeah. Get him off this. Where'd you get him from?
His auntie's an auntie. Oh, Jesus.
So yeah, no, that's how I ended up here. You know, I came. You know, there was this man. I came up to France. There was this man on the coast there. He said, "You want to get over to England? You get on this dinghy, basically, right?"
And you made it.
I made it. Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones because I can't swim. So, treacherous journey.
I know you can't because I was hearing the tap for help when you were having a shower the other night. When we get ready for the ball.
I've got to get the disabled rooms because just in case you've got to pull the cord while you're having a chat. Help!
You've got to wait 5 minutes for a reception to come running though.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
But it might be tactical. You might want her to come running.
Secrets.
Don't be swearing. Well.
Anyway,
we're on.
We are on. What's been happening this week, Luke?
Well, where do we start? You're getting called up to the British Army.
Oh yeah, mate.
Because I heard they're short.
I'm going. Sign me up. I'll be first in line. Come on, boys. Yeah, what is up with that?
Well, so I'm not going to get called up, am I?
Why not?
Because I won't pass the Chinese height restrictions. You're not seeing them boys that have to walk under a certain height to get called up to the army. I'm not getting called up, boys, I tell you.
Mate,
we're gonna turn around and walk me back the other way.
We're going to take you with us. You can get in a tank easily.
I'll fit in the pocket.
Yeah, take you with us.
Yeah.
Jesus, do you reckon that's going to kick off then? I reckon.
They won't find half the people, will they?
I reckon it is, but I'm not sure that they're gonna get. Isn't gonna be. It's not like World War 1 or 2, isn't it? Where you need
or 3.
Where this is 3.
Yeah, it's coming.
But it's not. It's not what I mean to say. It's not like where you needed folk on the ground, because everyone now has just got missiles. They just lob missiles at each other, and that'll be the end of that, wouldn't it?
All the drones.
It's just who's got more.
They won't pick me up on a drone.
What's that little spot over there?
For a drop of bomb.
What's that moving across the sheep field?
It's another mole. The mole's running across the lawn.
But yeah. So apparently for this thing, there's like essential. So if you're doing an essential job, you don't actually get called up or something. That's a rumor I heard.
How would I get?
So, but are we essential? Is farming essential?
No, not in this country, it isn't.
No, especially not with.
We're not valued enough.
No one was clapping for farmers, were they?
No.
The old COVID job. No one was down the pub going, yeah, Big John from down the road. Yeah, he does good beef, that man.
Big John was clapping with his belly. Like, I want another beer.
Yes, please, barkeep.
No, we definitely aren't getting the call up.
You reckon? Would you not sign up though? Just
we all would. Because we don't get paid enough to do the job anyway, so we might as well join in. We just go for a jolly.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I heard they drink.
Hey?
I heard there's drink there.
There's drink there?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. The old army boys love a pint, don't they?
Fucking, I got Rishi's number. I'm going to ring him out and say, look, sign me out, mate, if there's drink.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
But
you'll be all 0% Guinness, won't it?
But you'll be fighting up in Russia. There'll be vodka. I bet they ain't got lager in Russia.
We soon start that one, can't we? That's when the battle's won.
Convert them all.
Take 10 pints of Guinness up there with us. Pile it in.
Oh dear. But that does sort of lead on to like farming being essential. Is farming respected in England? From a person who's lived elsewhere.
That's a big topic.
From a person who's lived elsewhere, I think it's not. What do you think?
I agree.
But why is that though? Why is because you guys here?
How long have we got?
Wow, we got a lifetime. But what I mean to say is, like, you guys here, you don't, like the French approach, like, how French farmers or German farmers, they like if they don't like a rule or petrol price or diesel prices, if they don't like, they're out on the streets chucking muck everywhere, blocking the road. But you guys don't do that. You're very respectful farmers.
We build scarecrows in Westminster. But that's what's going on, Dylan. These boys are putting. You look over the border and they're putting tyres everywhere, and they're causing McDonald's to shut down, and they're causing a pretty big outrage. I'll give them that.
But would people do that here? Would you all stand together as one industry and go, we're all going to go down to Tesco's, and stop them getting their lorries out or something? Or would we? We
tried.
My best example would be if you were like dairy farmers would be the prime example. So all they have to do is everyone band together, everyone dump their milk. Yeah. You don't have to do like 3-4 days for it to really mess the system up.
Look at KFC.
But
when they ran out of chicken, it was worse than the pandemic, mate. I tell you, Christ. It was people running around in circles, not knowing where to go. All they wanted was their finger-licking bucket.
Yeah, you see. But I think, like, especially with that sort of thing, there's always going to be someone who's going to go, oh, yeah, but Tesco's is going to come whisper in their ears, I will pay you 20p more if you sell us. And there's always going to be someone.
Oh, yeah, mate, we'll have that back hand. Yeah, we'll do it.
But is that case of, those people need it? People need that steady income. You can't just...
Well, they need the 20p more just to have a little side hustle. That's what it is.
Mate, every little helps. It's Tesco's.
I know plenty of people that do that. Hop on. If we all said we're going to stop, I bet you I can find 5 people that are crack on. They'll be like, oh, come on, mate. There's no beef. There's no beef this week. I'll find you 200 cattle, and you come to us and buy them all out of the yard, but backdate the licenses, so we didn't know that we sold them that week.
No, if DEFRA trading standards, no one backdates licenses. We all do it properly. It's
what is a license?
Yeah. We all do it above board. Most of us.
I'll agree.
But yeah, it's just
to disagree.
I've never done that before. No.
Well.
But there you go.
More to the point though. Mm-hmm. Are we going to go and build some more scarecrows?
I think everyone should join him. I think everyone should join him. If we go out there and show... It's a show of force and unity. Because I've not heard the outcome of... Because they're going to debate this fair pay for farmers.
That's it.
They're going to debate it in Parliament, but I never heard what come off the debate. I don't know if you have. I haven't seen any news about it.
Just had to take the scarecrows back with them. They're about to go home. Huh? You can't leave them there.
No?
No, you get done for that. Oh, man. You'll have everyone on you.
Who's going to do you?
Armed police.
And who?
They've got nothing else to do, have they?
There is fuck all to do, to be fair. Jesus, it's not like America where they're like... Pew, 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 pew. Sorry, that was weird.
Oh, I'm glad you went with that. Because I would have got cancelled.
I'm not scared. I'll say what I want.
I would have got cancelled.
Oh, you got to say it though. It's funny. Funny.
I've got a question for you.
Hit me with it.
What was your big fuck up this week?
This week? This week? What have I done this week? It's been a right old mess. To be fair...
Come on, there's got to be more than one.
No, this week...
Or are you that top drawer farmer that doesn't get a bad one?
No, this week I've done alright. This week, but I've done plenty lately that I've... Because you saw one of my fuck ups, didn't you?
I did see.
You had to deal with one of my fuck ups.
Wow, what a job you made of that.
So basically, for people who don't know what happened was. All right, I'll tell you this.
Where do we start here?
So
we got an hour. We got an hour because it cost me a fucking hour. I tell you.
I paid you back in
time. It was on a Friday afternoon. I should have been in the pub. But
I was in the pub, to be fair.
Yeah, I know you were. So when I phoned you, saying I'm going to sort your sheep out, all I could hear was the background music of the pub, you bastard.
So what happened was, I fenced the field near where Luke lives. I got a bit of grazing with you, and I fenced the field. And
pat on the back for me.
Well
pat on the back, yeah. I've got plenty of beer out that one.
And I fenced the field, and it got to a bit of what I thought was a little bit of a ditch. There was a bit of water there, and I thought, screw it, I'm just going to stop here. I'm going to stop the fence in here. Turns out there's a little bit of it goes a bit underground, and there's a little bit of a bridge further on. Oh, what was the score?
All I know is this you're explaining.
Is
this how it goes?
All I know is I got a phone call saying the sheep were out. I went there, got them back.
2 days on the trot.
Yeah. Oh no, it was 2 days to be fair.
Yeah.
It was a Thursday, wasn't it? Got the sheep back in.
You did, yeah.
Yeah. And that was fine. I thought I sorted it. And then got another phone call the next day. Went back there. To be fair, that day the battery was disconnected. So that might have been something else. Anyway, I left that. And
I didn't see it.
You got a phone call, didn't you?
I did, yeah. At about half 6 it was. And I went down there with the old head torch, and the sheep were trotting around everywhere. 100 of the old Romney ewes. Good old sheep they are.
You love a Romney. You love
Put the dogs out in the dark, run them back through. And I just could not, for the love of God, work out why these sheep were wanting to go across the field rather than run down this track. And the dogs were pushing them hard, real hard. And I was thinking, why the hell would they want to go across this little field? Anyway, I dogged them back on the track, and they've gone down, and they still didn't want to go that way. I'm thinking, well, normally if a sheep's got out, it'd just trot back down the way it comes. Yeah, and then hop back over. And I'd stood the fence down. Anyway, I got them back in.
So they knew what the fence was, so...
Oh, yeah.
They were trained.
They didn't want to jump back over the fence, did they? Even when the battery's disconnected, they still didn't want to go back over it. Anyway, I thought, this ain't not right, yeah. I phoned you. Oh, no answer. For the first
I was
one.
busy. I was busy.
Second answer, all I'm hearing is the music in the pub. Oh, yeah, another one. He's having a nice beer while I'm sorting his sheep out. Anyway, well... I've just gone down to the rail post. I've seen, there's a rivet. There's a little bit of water lying about here. I wonder why he hasn't finished off the field and gone to the actual end of the field, which is 5 metres from his rail post to the end. And I thought, they can't have walked around there. I walked down and the water's gone through a land drain, and basically the sheep were walking around the end of his rail post, going about 2 yards further and walking along the grass, and they've gone on a 2,500 acre estate. And that is how your fuck up began.
I promise I'm a professional.
Well, I had a little bit of a chuckle.
Don't you start. You've had plenty of fuck ups.
You've
had plenty. I heard a rumour, something about a quad bike. What happened there then?
Well, I loaded her up too much with the electric fencing gear.
Oh, you've gone all sheepish now. You're a bit confident a bit earlier.
You load her up, don't you? You don't want to make 2 trips.
No one does 2 trips, yeah.
You fill her right up, and then you hit a little bit of a rut, and then...
she went over.
Next minute, I'm tasting the plastic post. Sent her right over, and I'm going along a little track.
Goodness!
But all the reels are on one side. Obviously, there's a lot of weight in them wires when you load them up. Like that. Yeah. All on the footwells. You know, I can squeeze up 3 high on the foot one side and 3 on the other. Then you got 6. You got more on the back and some on the front. Well, if you're gonna go on a little camber, she's gonna go.
She's going over,
and then what happens? Everything goes everywhere. Plastic posts, real posts, they're gone. And you know what? It's a 21 car pickup, isn't it? You spend all afternoon picking the fucking things up.
Do you know what I was just thinking about? That's not the first one of my fuck ups you've had to sort out, was it? Because when we first brought the sheep over there, I had to ring you. I had to ring you, didn't I?
Yeah.
When I was fencing the field.
Yeah, I know. And he got stuck. The SOS helpline was ringing. I'm stuck.
Where are you? You got a ratchet strap.
Yeah. He's tried to drive a fucking buggy through a river, and that only ends one way. Huh?
I thought
and it wasn't summer.
No, to be fair, it was like the middle of October or something.
Yeah, you put the buggy in low box, not that it has one. And she's gone all at 1 metre.
She weren't coming out. I was like,
you had to come out when I pulled up, didn't you?
Yeah.
The thumb was hanging out.
I did because I couldn't get signal because I had to walk up the hill, didn't I?
Yeah.
To give you a ring. I was like, oh my fucking God, I'm so far from home. What the hell do I do? Absolute nightmare.
Yep, buggy sunk her right away down to the tits when she was sunk.
She weren't coming out.
Absolute.
But the thing is, because the water was flowing. It just.
The water flow wasn't going to help you out, though, was it?
No.
She was going to push you downstream. She had a hell of a current on her. Jesus Christ! You were hoping the water was going to wash you out.
No, but what happened was it was It just the longer the buggy sat there, the more it kept sinking.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh,
you had sand in the cab. There was sand and water running through the cab.
Yeah,
but we got her out.
We did get her out, to be fair. And everyone does it.
Bit of baling twine in the old Zuzu.
She loved it. She loved it.
Yeah.
Everyone does it, though.
The D-Max.
We all make mistakes.
But we were meant to drive where that... I'm not allowed to drive there.
Oh, where the old regen.
Regen ag, you can't squash the dung beetles to pull him out. You can't squash them because Them dung beetles they're more precious than the old black and whites. I tell you, they are. They're more protected than black and white.
Do you understand this regen ag job?
No, we're not going there now, boy. Fucking
I can't.
we haven't got 2 hours here. People are getting bored now, mate. You really want another drink?
No, I'm getting out. Yeah, but the gist of it is everyone does it, doesn't it? Everyone has a fuck up. Yeah. Now, I've got plenty. I could talk about.
This was just this week, but yeah. We can keep going and going and going.
Jesus Christ, everyone does.
But,
so what do we want the people to do?
Well,
we want.
I think we want to hear your farming fuck ups.
Yes.
We've got to hear them.
We've got to hear what other people.
We have got to hear them because this is just it's one day, isn't it? Aren't we?
Yeah. Then what we'll do is if you send your farming fuck ups, and we'll do fuck up of the week. So should we call it? Is that what you should call it?
Yeah, and we'll vet them. Let's do it.
Yeah, fuck up of the week.
Send in your farming fuck ups, and we'll create a winner every week.
We'll talk about it. We'll post it.
We'll plug you. We're in.
Send us your name and all of that jazz, and
we'll give you a pat on the back virtually.
Well done for getting yourself into a mess.
Yeah. As long as he got himself out, it's alright. But yeah, plug it on the old socials. Put it in. We want to hear them.
Yeah, and talking about socials, so. We are the Short, Black and Ugly. Yeah. You want to follow us? We want to hear from you guys as well. We want to hear voice notes. We're going to play voice notes on the on the podcast. Yeah. Hear what you're getting up to. Hear how life's going.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to hear?
Well, we want to hear, where do we start with the job? You know, like it's all pretty depressing, but
we're doing it.
But we're not.
No. As long as the beer's involved, I'll be there.
We're not. Plug them in. We want to hear these farming fuck ups because it's good, you know, it's the way the job is, isn't it?
Well, everyone. That's the gist of it. We all.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep going.
Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going with the podcast, aren't we?
Well, yeah, we're gonna keep it going.
Chip away at them.
We have fun.
And then we're gonna get some friends on.
Yeah, might have a few people. Few people lined up. A few guests.
We got loads of people.
Some people you might know. Some people you might not know.
That's the thing. The people that you don't know are the ones you've got to get to know.
Aren't they just? They've got the best stories.
They're the ones.
They've got the best stories.
They are the ones.
So that's what we're going to try and do.
The best in the industry.
Yeah. So
get wiped under the carpet.
How often do you reckon we're going to try and do this? We're going to try though. This is farming and there's a lot going on. But we're going to try and do it.
Don't look at me. You've got more time than me.
What?
Come on, plug it in.
I reckon... Every other week.
Yeah, every other week we're on.
Every other week you can do it?
On.
Right. You heard it here first.
And if we don't, we get a yellow card, alright?
Yeah. Alright, here's the deal. We'll do it now, right? We'll say it live on the air. If we don't release one every other week, the next episode we've all got to chop a drink.
Yeah, but yellow card's a warning, red card's the drink.
Oh, is that
but
what
it can't be a beer. It can't be a beer.
You see, I'm from a different country. I don't know.
Well, you don't understand the football.
We don't have colours down Southern Hemisphere, do we? Yeah.
I'm not going there. I thought you might bite. I'm not going there.
I thought you might bite then.
I was close.
No, people want to get to know you or follow what you do on a weekly basis. Where can they find you? Nowhere.
Because I'm hiding. Because I'm just.
Yeah, he's a fair weather farmer. He only farms when it's not raining.
Here we go. I could do with a new jacket.
Yeah. Who's listening?
I'm not going to out them just now, but yeah.
So
that won't go down very well.
Luke Curtis. Is that on Instagram?
Yeah. And what are you, Dylan?
Yeah.
That farmer dude. Everybody knows who he is anyway. Look, he's instantly famous.
They call me that farmer dude. Yeah, I don't know who they are, but I mean myself. I call myself that farmer dude. Yeah. But
everyone's clicked off by now.
Yeah, no, they've had enough.
Yeah, they've gone.
Oh.
They're long gone. They're miles away. They're too busy scrolling through TikTok. They're gone, mate. You lost you.
That's brilliant. Well, that's been our first sort of intro into the Short, Black and the Ugly. The ugly being the ugly side of farming.
Well, yeah. And
whoever might be joining us
makes the appearance. But yeah.
But that's it. That's the wind up in the pitch.
We'll catch you in a new one.
Yep. See you in 2 weeks.
Or a month.